Meanwhile, the opposition has welcomed Bhagwat's call, stating that the India bloc has already been demanding the same and that violence cannot be the solution for everything.
For the peace since last 1
Well,
year.
I welcome his statement from the bottom of my heart because Manipur is a part of India. It's an integral part of India. And when we see our people suffering so much, it is extraordinarily disturbing for all of us. And this is something we have been asking. The India Alliance has been asking for the longest time that let's have a discussion, let's form a good committee with all party, let's visit, let's give Manipur the confidence. Everything doesn't get solved with a gun.
So is the RSS chief sending out a veiled message to the BJP, which is of course part of the same Sangh Parivar? That's a very fascinating point we are going to discuss now with my guests. I'm joined by Pradeep Mahar, leader of the BJP, Dr. Paramvir Singh, who is someone who supports and understands the RSS ideology, and also Dr. Pooja Tripathi from the Congress. Dr. Paramvir Singh, I'll come to you first. Is there a message which Bhagwatji had for the government or for the BJP leadership that perhaps during the elections the messaging got a bit too dirty, a bit too political, a bit too toxic? And how are we to read this criticism?
Ritangshu ji, actually, the message is for the country. Country is comprised of the government and the opposition. Both are comprised in the country. So the message is for the BJP people and to the opposition also. He has clearly mentioned that RSS was unnecessarily dragged into this mess, and Manipur conflict is ranging for the last 1 year. But if you go into the history of the Manipur conflict, it goes back to decades. Decades is a short term, I'm saying it goes around 50 or 60 years here. So the message was not only for the BJP, it was for the whole of the government forming machinery that comprises of the opposition and the government, both of them. And as BJP is in the power in the state, so they are the one who has to act upon it. So their duty comes first, and they are the people who have to act upon it, and government machinery has to act upon it. So that the message was, it is not a political muscle wrestling or something like that. It is a message to the whole of the country and the people who are responsible for this scenario.
But Dr. Singh, who dragged in the RSS? Dr. Singh, who dragged in the RSS? Because the first thing which I thought of when I heard the comments of Bhagwatji, that was the first thing I could think of was what the BJP president JP Nadda ji said in an interview, in which he said that the BJP does not need the RSS to win elections, and a lot of people felt that was perhaps something which has not gone down well with the RSS, because everyone knows that the RSS and its pracharaks are the backbone in terms of the grassroots for the BJP.
Ritangshu ji, actually the problem is that we do not understand RSS, what it is doing and what it is meant for. RSS pracharaks are working there in BJP. Mr. Modi is also a RSS pracharak. Mr. Dr. Mohan Bhagwat has once said in an interaction with the Swayam Sevaks only that RSS will do nothing, but the Swayam Sevaks will do everything. RSS संघ कुछ नहीं करेगा और स्वयं सेवक कुछ छोड़ेगा नहीं. So if you drag RSS as an organization into any of the conflict or any of the proceedings you are going through, that is wrong. RSS people may work in different hands of the affairs of the society. So that was his point. And RSS, like we have seen here, may it be the BJP president JP Nadda who says that we do not know our RSS, or when the controversy broke out during the election campaign that RSS is against the so-called reservation or anti-reservation, these things were not meant to be discussed. And RSS does not support such an ideology, never at all. May it with the reservations or may it with the ethnic violence going on in Manipur. So.
Yes, very important statement, Dr. Paramvir Singh, you have made. Let me bring in Pradeep Mahar at this point. Mr. Pradeep Maharji, the statement from the RSS supporter and someone who understands RSS very well, Dr. Singh, could be more clearer. At multiple points during this election, whether it be Naddaji's comments, whether it be controversies over quota, the RSS was brought in, and perhaps that reflects in Mohan Bhagwatji's criticism and the messaging he has sent out.
Message is very, very clear. His message says that there has to be consensus as far as the decision making is concerned regarding the nation. Because what we have seen is quite opposite to this. We have seen that opposition had been trying to derail the parliamentary system in the last 10 decades. We have seen that clearly. There were a lot of shouts going on, a lot of hue and cry going on. So his message is basically for the opposition, where he is trying to say that now the time has come. You have already passed on the toxic timing where you were, blaming each other. Now the elections are over. Now it is time to work for the nation. In order to work for the nation, you should come out of the criticism. You should come out of the rivalry. You should come out of the personal enmity kind of a thing that was being created. And now you should focus on taking the decisions, and everybody should honor the decisions, whatever the government is doing. So this is his clear message. This message, the opposition is trying to misinterpret this kind of a statement and trying to come up with something of their own.
Let's understand how the opposition feels about this. Let's understand how the opposition feels about Dr. Pooja Tripathi. Do you feel this message of the RSS chief is directed towards the opposition or directed towards the BJP?
Okay, Ritangshu, however sugarcoat we may put the Mohan Bhagwat ji statements, it's actually directed towards the Bharatiya Janata Party. He has gone on record saying that decorum of the language should be maintained. And we saw starting from the phase 1 of politics, from mutton, machli, murga, mujra, Mangal Sutra, Mullah, Madarsa, Mafia, who has made lower down the decorum of the politics. He comes across as a staunch opposition and what you called in Congress Mukta Bharat. He mentioned it, if I'm not wrong. He comes as a staunch opposition of the factor of one nation, one state that BJP has been building on. The biggest thing is he is criticizing government on Manipur, how they have handled Manipur. It's been 1 year. This is the sad reality of Manipur. The Manipur CM's convoy was ambushed a day before and they are still burning. The Manipur is still in flames. And it's abject failure of Pradhan Mantri ji and Grim Mantri ji when he points out fingers at them. And so it's a very gentle rap at knuckles of BJP. And I would have been more pleased as an opposition member if Mohan Bhagwat ji would have gone on record and took the name of Prime Minister and the Home Minister, ex-Home Minister, and have cornered them on the Manipur issue, because Manipur needs justice. And if it's coming from somebody, within the family, somebody within the sub, somebody as high esteemed as Mohan Bhagwat ji, they should have at least listened to it. And this should also, lay to rest the whole theory of RSS not participating in the campaign. And Nadda ji said that RSS is just a cultural thing. I think that when it's coming from horse's mouth, opposition, it was all hue and cry. Opposition was also making a drama out of it, making a PR out of it. But what will they answer to Mohan Bhagwat ji's statement? It's an abject denial of the government's failure. It's an abject denial of government's responsibility to maintain peace and harmony in Manipur, to maintain the decorum in the political campaigning, to maintain an inclusive society. I would also expect Mohan Bhagwat ji to comment on 295 MPs, 71 ministers who took oath, and not even one. They could not even find one single member of the Muslim community when they talk about the Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Why are they excluding one single community?
Again, see, Dr. Pooja Tripathi, that's a separate debate. Dr. Tripathi, that's a separate debate, and we are only giving ammunition to each other to go on different tangents here. It's the BJP's prerogative. It's the BJP's prerogative here who it wants to select, because it's got the mandate. It's the Prime Minister's prerogative to choose his council of ministers. One second, Pradeep, but no, I would like to just focus on the larger issue which you have pointed out, Dr. Pooja Tripathi, and let me bring in Pradeep Maurji in that. Pradeep Maur, one can argue that when it comes to acrimony in politics and parliament not functioning properly, it takes two to tango, and you can interpret the RSS chief statements as to be critical of the BJP, or it can be critical of the Congress. But when it comes to Manipur, the statement is pretty clear, and it is a very damning condemnation, because at the end of the day, it is a double-engine Sarkar in charge in Manipur, and if the RSS, the head of the entire Sangh organization, feels that Manipur has been mishandled and has not been managed properly for the past 1 year, then it is a very clear vote of no confidence in the handling of the situation.
Look, who is not concerned about Manipur? Everybody. Even the government is concerned, state government is concerned, social organizations are concerned. And biggest social organization like RSS has to be concerned about it. So the government is taking all the necessary
action. But sir, concern ke aage nikalna padega na, sir, action bhi chahiye na.
Manipur, definitely. Manipur is not a one-day business. It has been, Manipur derail had been happening since last 40-45 years. So anything that has gone wrong for 40-45 years cannot be corrected in a day. So it takes a bit of time. But now, as we find, the improvement is happening. This is a slow improvement kind of a phenomena, because you can't say that, we have a stick, you will go there and move that stick and things are going to happen in a day. So it will not. It is a slow process. It's very, very important for everybody to be concerned about it. It's very, very important for the government to be concerned about it. It's very, very important for the social organizations to be concerned about it. It's very important for the opposition to be concerned. Let's work together. That's what I'm saying. We just heard about opposition remarks on this. She
Okay.
was talking about all sorts of negativity. Still, they are not out of that election mode. So that's what I'm saying. That's the Shri Mohan Bhagwat ji is saying. Everybody is saying the same thing. Now it's time. Now elections are over. Now it's time to work for the nation all together. Come, let's work together
Okay.
instead of now
Okay. That's
spreading the same toxic environment which happened
that's
during the election.
that's
It
that's
happens
a
because it was
positive.
a competitive
Okay,
environment.
that's a positive and an encouraging note, Pradeep Mohan, you have taken. Let's see if the Congress feels so. Dr. Pooja Tripathi, if I say that, okay, let bygones be bygones, we had an election season, it was very competitively fought, there was a lot of bitter words being exchanged at this point. It's time for a fresh start. The RSS, which is the ideological soul of the BJP, has said that it's time for a fresh start to go together. We have a stronger opposition in parliament. There are no fears of it being bulldozed anymore. Is it now time, before the monsoon session begins in parliament, that the countrymen, the people of this country, finally get a government and an opposition which work in sync on critical issues and are not interested in political point scoring?
Ritangshu, let me assure you from a position point of view, we are working. When it comes to terror attack on Rayasi in Jammu and Kashmir, Vaishno Devi, we said that politics should not be mixed in when it comes to terror attacks, and that's where we stand by government. But government needs to be questioned.
Okay.
On the Manipur issue, day before CM's convoy was attacked, and we have to go, of course, civil society is concerned, opposition is concerned, government is concerned. Nothing, your concern has nothing brought fruit. 55,000, 60,000 people are still there out in refugee camps. The whole year of children's education, their healthy upbringing has been washed off, and you are still concerned. There has been no action. And Prime Minister, 200 days of violence, has not even visited Manipur once. Prime Minister, who took across 10 rallies during the election campaign, didn't go and campaign in Manipur. So there is a NEET scam that has been unfolding. The future of 27 lakh students is on with it. And when it comes to RSS, what about the charges that RSS functionary has put on the IT head cell chief? Why is BJP not coming clear on? Opposition will work with government when it comes to issues of national importance, but opposition will question government when it comes to issues of national importance, when it comes to issues
Fair
that
enough.
impact an everyday common citizen of the country. And we share it when it comes to integrity and security of the country. We are with the government tackling any kind of terror forces, tackling any kind of external forces. When it comes
Fair
to
enough.
something as integral part of India as Manipur, government needs to answer that when will peace prevail. Government needs to answer that what's happening on the NEET scam, what's happening with the future of 27 lakh students. Government needs to answer some questions, and this is what opposition's job, Ritangshu. And whoever may say, Mohan Bhagwat ji has shied away from taking names, has shied away from somebody as powerful as Mohan Bhagwat. I didn't see him in the swearing in ceremony too, has shied away from taking names, or will not shy away from taking names. We will hold you accountable, because this is a coalition government. This government should be run by debate, discussion, consensus, and coordination. And this is where you cannot just go ahead and just suspend all the opposition MPs and pass all the crucial bills by voice vote in parliament. Now your numbers are different, and people have given you a mandate, and that's when you have to take everyone in consensus when you are devising policies for the country, and that's opposition's job. And we'll
I think this will, I hope on that note, Doctor, I hope on that note, that this is truly sabka saath in terms of sabka consensus wala government. And I think the BJP will also welcome any sort of constructive criticism, because that's, after all, the purpose of a democracy. Pradeep Mahar, Pooja Tripathi, Dr. Paramvir Singh, thank you so much for joining us with your views on the afternoon debate on Mirror Now.